Hey, it's Bitty Penny. Welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Monday, everybody. Let's see. I'm putting away a few things from Saturday's live. Oh, I forgot to put the links to this. I left my desk on Saturday and then forgot to put the links in. I'll have to go back and do that for those who were interested in those printables that I used on Saturday. Don't mind me as I just kind of do a little housekeeping real quick. All right. So let me put this away. We're not using this today. It was super fun casing last week. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Last week we did a lot of casing of items. Get some lights on. Get my video brought up so I can say hello to everyone. I had to renew my Somerset Studio subscription just this weekend because it ran out. This was my last issue and we just can't have that. So I was thinking originally today that we would play with scraps and just dig into my scrap box, which is overflowing, and make some things. But I thought I would look through here and see if some inspiration struck. It always does for me with this magazine. I'm always inspired. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, and they use like a pattern. Oh, how cute. I like that. How was y'all's weekend? Did you all have a good weekend? I hope you did. Hello, good morning, Miss Angie. Good morning, Michelle and Scott. Hello. Hope you guys are doing well over in Aussie land. I'm sure it's dinner time for you too. Hope you guys and the whole family are well. Oh, that looks like napkin art. Oh, it is elevated napkin art. Well, what do you know? This is these are very scrappy. Quite fun. Ooh, I like this one. I like how they did the stamping over that. I have that punch. Just looking through, getting some inspo. Tonight we are going to Project Hail Mary. Oh, good. I hope you guys enjoy it, Angie. It is so good. I guess if Jason's already read the book, you already know. I've made one of these before, you guys. I made it with a circle tin that I got at the Dollar Tree. They sold circle tins for a while. And I made a little accordion journal that came out of the circle tin, but here's one that comes out of like a regular, kind of like an Altoids tin. Those are fun. Playing with dolls. Oh, look at that rainbow accordion. That's cool. I want to start doing more art journaling. What do y'all think of that? I feel like that's a whole thing we can explore here together. Ooh, I like these very much. That's a whole thing we can explore here together and have fun with. I love her fussy face. These are nice. I really like these. Let's make something like these, I think. Ooh, that's a good scrappy card. Uh-oh, now I'm torn. All right, let me get some bookmarks out. Let's see, I have one bookmark here. These are bookmarks we made together with Dez's stamps and gesso and scrap paper. So let's get these out. These are the two I'm most interested in today, I think. I really like this one a lot, too. And look, they did like Zentangle or doodling over the scraps. Oh, I really like that. A bright universe. We need some brightness. Okay, well, good. I'm glad I found inspiration because those are the last two things. And then these are stunning. Stunning. All right, and I think they could both be done with scraps. So let's get into it. That is our inspiration for today. This is Shine Brightly by Linda Kane. I think I've cased her before in another issue of this magazine. And Susan. All right. Let's do this. Yeah, I'm just pulling scraps. And these might not look like scraps. I mean, technically, some of them aren't. They're just my printables that got thrown on top of my scraps. Ooh, but these all kind of go really well together. Let's do it. We're going to cut these girlies out of where they're at on these postcards. These are also nice. Okay, let's do this thing. There's going to be some cutting. Cut this paper. All right. Some fussy cutting. Probably we could just not have to cut them all the way out, but I could just cut this down if I wanted to. That could also work, and we'll get a similar effect if I just do that. This printable here is kind of like a Jane Austen of I think it's Tsunami Rose, if I'm not mistaken. I'll make some scrappy little cards. Oh, it says card. postcard. Here's the post part. And these little scraps can still be used. Let's go ahead and cut them out like they've got a job. Man, I was a few minutes late. I was sleeping hard. I slept in the last 2 days, so my body's like, oh, we're gonna start waking up at 5 again? Oh, okay. I don't want to, but I guess. That's what my body's saying this morning. Okay, and let's get some card bases. Let's make A2s just for the fun of it. Here's an A2. I have to dig a little to get to my A2 card bases. Is it A2 now? Oh, and then I have some of these. Let's use some of those too. These are pieces that I cut for mini slimlines, like as a card front, but I don't make slimlines, not mini slimlines, but regular slimline cards. And I had cut these as card fronts because I always like to work on a card front. Now I just take, because I don't want to waste the paper, I fold these in half and just make them into little mini cards. And they're great for when I want to pop them like into an order or something. We cover up that. These aren't even the same size. It's fine. And then I have an A2. Let's make these. Okay. When these are folded, I'll tell you what they measure. Not that it really matters. 4 by 4 1/4. So they could fit in a A2 envelope. So basically 8, not quite 8 1/2. Just over 4. This is a terrible measurement. I don't even know why they're measured that way. All right, which is great. I consider these scraps too. I consider these scrap card bases because they're not even a card base size. I wonder if we could turn them into 4 bars. I don't think so. I think they're big enough. I'm getting a few more of them out. But yeah, I consider these scraps. Let's see, Holly, good morning. Flo, hello. I knew not to wear this dress in here because I always get too hot when I wear this dress. Hey, Jason. It's I hate polyester, y'all. It's a polyester dress. Has me sweating. Linda. The only time you can wear polyester is in the dead of winter, I think. For me anyways. If you want to wear a dress, polyester dress. And it is not the dead of winter. It has been like 93 here, you guys. 93 degrees. Awful. I do not know what the summer is going to be like, but unbearable comes to mind. Unbearable definitely comes to mind when I think about what the temperature might be like this summer. Okay, now we got lots of card bases. So if you misuse, if you cut a bunch of card bases for a size you no longer want to make or something like that, or if you've just got scraps and they're not big enough to be a 5 by 7 or an A2 card, don't sweat it. our cards don't have to be typical sizes. So these are not, and that's okay. Use the paper anyways. Of course, I did not make it to Michael's this weekend or Hobby Lobby. I really worked a ton this weekend. I worked 18 hours this weekend, y'all. That's how busy we are right now at work. And I just rested a little bit. I didn't get to go to the orchestra. I was supposed to go to the orchestra yesterday. But what we did do is we had a big family dinner last night after the orchestra. Some people went, some people stayed, but we all met up afterwards. That's the second concert I've missed in a row, which is a bummer because I really love going. All right, trim this side down. This paper right here is from Sweet Pea Curiosities. She released this really cool paper pack that reminded me of a lot of old books, like the end papers of old books. The end papers being the inside of the front and back cover. Anyways, that's where that came from. I don't remember where this one's from. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's Sweet Pea Curiosities, but I don't remember for sure. It may not be. It looks like Marissa's and not. Hello, Jason. I'm so happy you guys are going to see the movie tonight. That's so exciting. All right, let's cut this out. And then I'm going to get some more scraps. Two. Oh man, I watched Desiree yesterday morning make some gorgeous cards. She has been so good about using her Tim Holtz paper. I didn't buy any of that paper. Of his new release of the palettes. I don't know why. I was just being good. Just being a good little crafter, and I didn't buy. I wanted it all. And I didn't buy any of it. Pretty proud of myself. It's hard to say no to Tim Holtz stuff for me. So I enjoy watching like Desiree use hers. I get to live vicariously through her. Tim Holtz paper. All right. Maddie, hello. Now, I may not, the only thing about making these teeny tiny cards is I may not be able to get as many layers on these. That's why I like a big card. I can do a lot more with a big card than I can a little card. Find my other ladies. Now I want to make it cute, like somebody might actually want to get this card too. Let's see what we can do. I liked black and white. Let's just cut this down into strips. You're excited for art journaling, Maddie? Good. Yeah, I think we should dip our toes into it. Well, not necessarily dip our toes. We'll just jump right in. That's more my style. Just hold your nose and jump in. We can swim. We'll jump right in. All right. Cut myself a couple of different widths of this. Yeah, that'll work. I liked that black and white. Let's go back to our inspiration pieces real quick. I'm thinking this one is kind of closer to what we're making right now. Oh, I love the way these are two different photos that they kind of piece together. How cool is that? These would be good for our Tim Holtz dollies. Let's add a few more elements, and then I think we definitely need to doodle as well. Okay, but I like this black and white. So I'm going to snip this. And look, this scrappy little thing is unlike all the other sizes, and it's dirty, but that, you know, dirty and like it's got ink or something on it. So we're going to use it anyways. We're just going to cover that up. They'll never know there's a smudge of ink underneath all the stuff. All right, let's go. Flow, flow, flow. Morning, dear flow. All right. When I did the Uvalde card drive, I got a number of cards from different people who the sizes were unconventional, and they just put it in an A2 envelope, or they put it in a 5x7 envelope, but they weren't like, they weren't an A2 and they weren't a 5x7. And for me, that was really liberating, because I never thought of making a card that wasn't the right size. You know, if we put this down here, I'm gonna trim off some more because I can. Okay, and we have to trim off a little more. We're just gonna go boop and not stress about it. Okay, and now we need another scrap. We need a little bit more scrappiness. This purple is kind of nice. I was thinking of injecting some color. It's pretty drab color. Just digging through scraps, don't mind me. And we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to cut that right up the middle here and not a straight line. There, that's better. School starts back today, you guys. Boo. My brother-in-law is a teacher, though, and he was like, I'm just telling myself 9 more Mondays till summer. 9 more Mondays. Helps to have a number, doesn't it? A countdown. It's good for you. Okay. I like that. What do y'all think? And then let's get some relatives out. Now, maybe you're not going to want to make any cards like what I'm making today, but maybe this video just is going to inspire you to play with some scraps. Let's color this little lady up. Let me bring y'all in a little closer. Come on in. Get you a little closer. Make sure we don't go Oompa Loompa here. That was so weird on Saturday how that kept happening. What color do I want to color her dress? I'm just going to use alcohol markers. And we're going to make her have a pink dress. To match the rose. Whoopsie. Should put a piece of paper underneath here. We'll use this one from Saturday. Look at me, I'm using my alcohol markers. I would love art journaling. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad, Holly. I'm so glad y'all are into it. I was afraid that y'all might be like, I draw the line. Can we just stay in the lane? We can stay in the paper crafting lane. But it's got to be really wide. It's got to be paper crafting and not just one thing for me. I think she's going to look a lot more pretty on this card with the pink dress. Yeah, like now she goes. She was standing out like a sore thumb before, but now she belongs. And maybe Flo, she won't scare anybody. I think that was Flo, or was it Maddie? I know one of you were saying, man, I bought the Tim Holtz dolls, but everybody just says they're scary, which they still will be scary for some. All right. Let's go. We're going to put her right up here. And then, ooh, we still get to doodle. I think what I'll do is glue down these 3 layers. And then doodle. Before I put her on. Let's do that. Okay, I feel like I should start saying it. I will not be live next Monday. I will actually be getting a procedure done that day. So, I will not be live. That Thursday is, let me check my numbers. Is that Thursday the 2nd though? I think that Thursday is the 2nd, so I won't be live that Thursday either. I don't believe I'll be live except for Saturday next week. All right, let's doodle. I bring out these big, awesome gel pens. I was trying to decide, probably gold. I'm going to borrow the idea of the X's. I'm just not going to really make mine more like hash marks. Not really making them look like X's necessarily. All right. And why not just do a line there and a line there? Maybe we'll do some polka dots. And let's do a little something over here. Kind of like a zigzag stitch. Tracy at Mindless Crafting always likes to do her faux stitching. She likes to doodle in her faux stitching. I think that'll work. I don't know that I like it better with that. I don't think it's necessarily better, but it's fine. I could have lived without it. That's okay. All right. Good morning, Esther. Well, good afternoon to you. Guten Tag. A bunch of people from Nebraska and Iowa will be coming. Flights will break out. Well, that sounds like a sporting event. Okay, there. We made one. Cute. Different. Very different for me, but I like it. I think we could put a sentiment right there and my brain would be a wee bit happier. Let's do it. Got some tiny sentiments. It's funny, I have 3 sets of Tim Holtz stamps on my desk. They all say the same thing. They're all the same sentiments, but they're just in different sizes. That's so funny. But I really like these, so I'm good with it. Today is full of possible. That's funny. Never stop exploring. That one almost fits. Just one life. Hope is never lost. Do what you love. Just do what you love. I'm picking solely on what will fit there. And that one is just barely going to make it, but it will fit. Awesome. I'm so glad. So glad y'all are excited about that. Jason doesn't drink or fight. I'm glad for that. Oh, yeah. Jason's a good guy. Y'all are both just as sweet as can be. It was funny when you guys invited Dr. Shrub and the kids to the Royals game. And that was one of Dr. Shrub's first questions. It was like, do they drink a lot? Because he doesn't drink either. And I was like, no, they don't. I don't think so. They don't strike me as the drink a lot crew. And he's like, okay. It's just it's a different vibe. It's not, it just is a different vibe. Which, I mean, I have family members who do, and it doesn't mean we don't hang out with them. It's just different. I've got ornery brothers. Real ornery. All right. And I love them. All right. Do what you love. No judgment. There we go. We made one. What do you know? We made a card. I'm going to have to fan myself with said card. What kind of sports events are y'all talking about? Is it football or something else? Yeah, what are y'all talking about? Baseball? Baseball? Basketball just ended, right? Oh, basketball. No, I guess it hasn't ended. Is it the finals? I feel like basketball should be wrapping up. Hi, all. Didn't think I'd get to see any of this live. I'm doing 10 minutes research, but mainly I'll be on the replay. Well, Lisa was happy getting to see you, even though I'm sure you're long gone. Hello, Heidi Robbins. Hello to you and Jimmy. Hope you guys are well. We're going to keep going with this. Now, this one, that card base was teeny tiny. This one's a bit bigger. All of these remaining ones are larger. I started with the smallest one. Let's play with a different palette here, just slightly different. Let's add this piece to the equation. We're going to put that piece right back there. Hold on. Hand cutting, and I've got kind of a mess going on here. Clean it up. There we go. I think what I'll do is, it's a little off from the card base, just a tiny bit. I'll trim the card base. So I'm going to put it all towards the top. And since this card base isn't like a normal size, I'll just trim off the bottom. It's no big deal. So let's go ahead and glue this down like we love it or something. But Penny, I was shocked that it is hotter in Lincoln, Nebraska than Austin, Texas on Saturday. But yesterday and today, it's back to the 50s. Oh, wow. Yeah, that would be shocking. The weather patterns, you guys. I hope Gloria is okay in Hawaii. I just learned yesterday that Hawaii's been flooding. Oh my gosh. She's on vacation in Hawaii right now. I hope everybody's okay, of course. But I was thinking of Gloria. accidentally trip and buy it. Bitty Penny Saturday, Jason took me to Michael's and oops, I bought paper again. Oh gosh, I hope did I plant the idea on Saturday? You guys might not even heard me talking about it. Y'all might have just taken your merry selves there anyways. I was thinking about it. I need my rainbow of cardstock. That's all I want, is to fill in the gaps of my cardstock rainbow. And I tried before, but I just didn't get the right paperweights. All right. This girl's waiting for it to rain. I think I like it tucked behind the flowers a bit. We'll tuck her in. Then we've got another piece of this. Okay. We might even use a bit of this. Oh yeah, I like this chaotic, scrappy situation. Let's see if we want to put another relative on it. I got lots of these little mini relatives. I always like these two, like best friends. That's one of my favorites. I'm gonna get some of these mini ones. I need people who are sitting. This guy looks like Benedict Cumberbatch. We'll put him on there. Why not? I have been to far too many basketball games in my life. Never a fight. Is this a usual occurrence? Well, you know, Esther, I've been to so many basketball games, more than any other sport. I don't ever recall a fight. But I've only been to like 2 professional games. The rest have all been high school and college games. So I can't say. I'm not qualified. Jason will be able to tell us. So the drinking leading up to the game. Thursday night will help in that. Fights on the streets and maybe in the stands. Oh, these 2 fan bases don't like each other. Oh, well, when they're rivals, things like that happen. Which is just silly. It's a game, you guys. It's just silly. Do you think those basketball players would fight for you? You know what I mean? No. Not like that. I popped the last one up. It looks like I'm just going to glue this one down because there's already glue all over it. He's sitting pretty. Right there. All right, now let's just trim off the bottom. We don't have to worry about, my paper was a little short. And then what does this one want to say? Well, let's see. I've got other ones. I got these Simon Says stamp ones that are itty bitty too. I've got 3 of these. Let's see. Encouraging ones, birthday, and random. What does this card say to you? I mean, I don't know. What do y'all think? Good morning to Linda. Hello, Meredith. I'm a little behind. That's so sweet. This is a dangerous place to come. Never mind basketball. Every time I come here, I find something else to buy. You don't need to buy anything. Look, today we're just playing with scraps. That's all it's about. You're on my mind. I think that's perfect. He's thinking of her, or is she thinking of him? I don't know. Maybe they're thinking of each other. Let me put this other one back real quick. Do what you love. All right. You're on my mind. Seems appropriate. What this reminds me of is that really funny postcard. The dad being the head of the household one. And it had like the dad with all of his family members. You're on my mind. I purchased a couple of art books this weekend, you guys. One of them's about art journaling, actually. 1,000 art journaling spreads or pages or something like that. That's what it's called. Just for a little inspo. And when I subscribed to my Somerset studio, I went ahead and subscribed to the art journaling studio as well. Well, it's not called Art Journaling Studio, but the Art Journaling magazine. I don't know. You're on my mind. It just feels like it works. These are some funky little cards. I like it. All right, let's do it again. Just rinse and repeat. I wonder if this piece is good enough. There we go. Oh, and look, this one seems like it's just the right size to fit right here. Last night, I tripped on Ranger's website. Koala paper. And right now I'm looking at Sweet Pea Curiosities. I just got a printer. Oh, Holly. Okay, well, yeah, I have definitely influenced you. But I don't think you'll regret it. Ranger's website. Oh, Ranger Ink. Yeah. Oh, geez. That one's dangerous. They all are. I wanted to play with my one of my Sweet Pea kits, and I guess it's because I got a new computer, and I guess not everything. I thought everything was on my external hard drive, and I just moved my external hard drive, and I didn't move any individual files. And now that computer is like, I'm never turning it on again. It's nowhere to be found. So I'm going to have to replace some of my Sweet Pea kits. Particularly my favorite one. Okay. Hi, love. Speaking of, let's bring this into the mix. This is her latest one. Let's bring this in. He's so sweet. He blows me kisses when he walks by my craft room. Okay. That's going right there. Ooh, I like that. And let's use this spring as nature's way of saying, let's party. Right there. I just want to trim it down a little bit. Yeah, there is that. Flo and Maddie. There's still plenty for me to play with. I have a ton of, I went crazy last year with Unity stamp. Y'all remember all the hauls and all the things. And I haven't touched my Unity stamp drawer in forever. And I know there's so much stuff in there I haven't even used. I still have a ton to de-stash. It's a thing. I probably should have glued this down before I glued that down. All right, well, we'll work it out. Let me just peel this up real quick. There we go. Put that back down. Just work fast. There we go. You guys, I'm just sweating into the oldies over here. Maybe this counts as a workout. Just wearing a polyester dress. No fun. Okay. Meredith, how's Cricket? How are you and Cricket doing? Now, let's see if we want to work another relative into this. I know, the relatives may be throwing some of you off. That's okay. And Holly, I love the way you say, last night I just kind of tripped on. Maddie, you're the one super creepy that I think the dolls are super creepy. Yeah, they're very divisive little critters. I used to think they were super creepy too. I've never liked old photos. Well, I mean, I do now, but before now, no. Because I thought the same way. We need a standing person. Oh my gosh. Speaking of creepy, how about those three? Let's put them on there. I promise not to send it to you, Maddie. I will not be sending you one of these cards. Unless it's Halloween. I miss you, Biddy, but totally understand. Oh, yeah, for my schedule next week. Yeah. The good news is you'll have videos. You'll have the sheet load on. At least you'll have the sheet load. I don't know that you'll have a video. It might just be a little less videos next week. But I will manage to have the sheet load done for you guys. We'll color their little dresses. I like that that one has a perturbed face. And I like how funky and weird it is that I'm putting these on here. I mean, but I understand it's a divisive choice. Oh, let's do yellow. Let's put this girl in the center in pink. It's a real funky choice, but I like it. It's just paper. It's just one day of playing with paper. I can do normal another time. Should I color their veils too or leave them? Ooh, I love this bright yellow. And this is purple. Oh, it's not very poppin' purple. We want a poppin' purple. Maybe this one doesn't look like I have popping purples up there. Oh, this will work. It's spring after all. And they're ready to party. I think I'll leave their veils. Thank you, Holly. Let's see, my toothbrush was too loud and I missed what Biddy Penny said. What the chat is saying they'll miss. Oh, my schedule next week, Linda. I'll only be here on Thursday and Saturday and maybe just Saturday. I'll keep an eye for my post. I'll post if I'm not going to make it on Thursday. But I should be here on Thursday. Wait, no, Thursday next week is the sheet load, right? Let me look at my calendar. I think I'll only be live Saturday. I think that's it. Yeah, I'll be live only Saturday next week. I even need to make a note for myself. Okay, that crazy little card's done. What time is it? Oh, we've got time for another. Let's do another. Now, I don't have any more of those girlies. I don't want to use that. Let's make a super funky one. Y'all are like, more funky than what you just did? Yeah, kind of, but not really. Just, we're going to use... Let's see. Looking through my scraps. You know. Oh, these are pockets for a journal. I don't want to use those. I'd rather put those in my journal. Let's glue these in my journal real quick. Oh, toodles. Here she is. Oh my gosh, she's getting so thick, you guys. I can't even close her. What's going on? Look how... Man, I'm gonna have to take... You know what? I think this is a flow journal. No, it's not a flow journal. That one's stitched. Is this one stitched? Shucks, that one's stitched too. Oh well. It's just going to be super thick. Let's put these in here anyways. What I might have to do is take this signature out and just make it a one signature journal. I don't know why it's having problems closing. Stay down. All right. Yeah, that's what I might have to do with this journal is take this back signature out. Because I'm not even done with the first one. But I'm always sticking, I always need more pockets in these idea journals of mine because I'm always just sticking paper in there. So these will come in handy. Well, that's kind of fun. Yeah, let's do that. These are from Sweet Pea Curiosities too. She did an artist themed printable. And oh man, I love it so much. Oh, the dogs are upset. And my dog's one of them. Don't know if y'all can hear him barking. There's a nice contrast. Let's do that. Just cleaning up my scrap pile. That's all I'm doing. Now those 3 pockets are out of my scrap pile and in a journal. Yippee! I have got to finish that journal, you guys. Okay. All right, back to card making. Sorry about that. Ooh, this piece of paper is too fab. Holly, sorry, but while you're out on Etsy, you got to stop by Bontique Vintage Design. That's where this came from. He also has amazing printables too. Sorry, just saying. They are pretty incredible. This is like a vintage circus one that he did that I love. Bontique, Bonttik, Vintage Designs. I can't remember the owner's name, but he's super nice. Really, really nice guy. I think it's great that the sentiments come from different sizes. Yeah. Me too, Angie. Like, those sentiments just never, they're always, for me, the right sentiment. And then to have them in multiple sizes is wonderful. because I use them so much. I like them so much. Oh gosh, I love this paper. I love it. Okay, so now with this one, let's go back to the magazine, and I just want to, I feel like I want to case those cards better. I want to case them again. I want to do them mixed media. Today I just was determined to play with my scraps, but we will be revisiting these. We sure will. This is the one I'm wanting to kind of case right now. But this one, these right here, we're going to have to redo. We're going to have to do these with my mixed media. I would say we got closest to this one today, but not really. Anyways, I'm wanting to look at this one a little closer. Oh, they've got like a stamp in there. Miss Susan used a stamp. You know what this is? This is like the security part of an envelope. Okay. Let's see. Let's use another piece of this. I really like this paper. Usually I use my scraps and make more normal looking cards, but I like these. You know, it's really fun to do something different, to step out of your comfort zone, and it really is just paper. And you can go back to your comfort zone the next time you craft. But it is fun to step out a little bit. Yeah, Maddie. I did that for a while too. I'd keep anything I hadn't used, any new stuff in a box, but then it just got to where I got used to that box being full. And I also think that that's when my craft room started getting more messy by nature, and I've never recovered. But not that that would happen to just anybody, but that is what happened to me. No bird can fly without its wings, without opening its wings. Okay, and I think we might put a bird on this. Obviously. The sentiment's cueing the bird. So. Or not. Actually, I think I'm going to use one of these. And I got this out. This is what my friend Rhonda sent me. I need to use this more. This is really cool. Creative Expressions by Lisa Horton. Oh, I like Lisa Horton. Inverted circles. I think these would go really well in this card too, but I'm going to use one of these because I don't want to cover too much of this. I like this a lot. I used this before, and what I did is I didn't even take these out. I just stamped the whole thing and got multiple of them. You know, if you're looking for something to do, you're not feeling very creative, one thing you can do is go through and just stamp up some of your stamps. And just do a whole bunch of stamping and just put it back in your envelope. And then the next time you want to use that stamp set, you'll be happy you already have some stamped. It's a really good thing when you've lost your mojo. Just sit down, get some ink, get some paper, and just stamp your stamps. Don't tell yourself, I'm not making anything. I'm just stamping my stamps today. And you'll probably get your mojo back. Let's give her another. It's a different vibe, I'll tell you. Hey, Bethany. Hi, Natasha. Hi, ladies. Oh, cool. You saw the koala? Oh my gosh. I want to see koalas in real life, in the wild, just on a walk. Oh my gosh. That would be amazing. I love koalas so much. Okay. We're going to pop her right there. Let's put her off to the side. Oh, my father-in-law he's back from his trip, by the way. And actually, he spent an extra week in Australia, and he's back. And he was showing us some of the video from his travels last night. Family dinner. All right. See, I just stamped her on the back of that paper we used on Saturday. We're going to put that right there. I like it. There we go. We did it. We made 4 cards, you guys. Let me catch up on the chat. I'm not going to make any more. We'll just have these sitting out. Of course, one is not like the others because that seems to be how I always craft. And there. All right, let me read because I... Oh, really, Maddie? Yeah, I could see that. As far as the autoimmune and the drinking, yeah. Hello, Nancy. Sorry, guys, I'm really far behind. It's very pretty paper. I got paper pad of purple since there's so many Team Purple and Craft Roulette card exchange. Are there, Angie? That's cool. I'm definitely Team Purple over Team Yellow. Team Rainbow is really kind of more like it for me, but not to Crafty Owl's extent. She is true Team Rainbow team leader. Bye, Angie. I know she's long gone. And Michelle's gone. Got to go to dinner. Bye, bye. And Jason. Hello, Natalie. Good morning. Dun, 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 dun. Still in my jammies having coffee. That's awesome. I love the relatives, especially when you color them. Yeah, that makes them a little less creepy and a lot more fun. I think it's a good thing we kept the veils uncolored on these little girlies, I don't think that would have worked too well. And since they were already glued down, I'm glad I didn't make that mistake. Spring break next week. Oh, cool. Oh, hi, April. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. I've seen you craft many times now. Judy, hi. In that glue gun, can you use any kind of glue? Yes. I actually use this one. This is my glue of choice. This is the pH neutral PV. This is called Lineco is the company. Lineco, Lineco. And I buy this. This used to be $8 for this huge bottle, but it is now 14. But it's a professional quality archival adhesive, dries clear, remains flexible, ideal for bookbinding and paper projects. Been around for a really long time. Lineco PVA glue. That's what I use. That's what I fill mine with. But you can put anything you want in yours. Finding the red ones is like finding gold, LOL. Yes, and you can get the empty bottles. I don't find that I have a need for them, and y'all know I am a prolific maker. But also the good thing to know is that it comes with 2 different tips. Where is the other? I don't know where the other bottle is right now. But they come with 2 different tips. I've been using the thinner tip. If your hand, because I was getting dexterity issues, if this thin tip is too hard for you to squeeze the bottle, 2 tips. One, just keep filling this up. Like I just refilled it the other day. I find that it really needs to be quite full. Once it gets half full, it gets harder for me. I have to pump it more, or just use the wider nozzled glue bottle tip. And that one's really easy to squeeze, but you'll get a lot of glue. Bye, Kalinda. I know she's gone, but I can still say bye. I need to dress a new product bucket over spring break next week. Oh, yeah. Good to hear, Flo. Been extra sleepy too, but also been slowly lowering my caffeine intake. Oh. Bethany, if you're trying to give up on caffeine, I'll tell you that green tea is amazing. It'll help prevent you from getting the headaches, but you know that you get the withdrawal headaches, but it's easy to stop drinking green tea and then not have any headaches. April, she's totally living off the caffeine. Yes, that's good glue. I love it. Absolutely. Oh, that's awesome, Maddie. Your kid's got a bunch of koala and kangaroo photos. Okay, well, you guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this. These are not typical card sizes. This one's not even the same size as these others. They were just abandoned slimline. Another thing that I did is I took my slimline cards bases, they were something like this, and I just cut them in half, was another thing that I did. And I'm just using them up as little square cards, and they're a lot of fun to make. And you can, let me grab an A2 card envelope. I think I have one handy. See if I can get to it without a crash. Oh, that's not it. Oh, here's one. I think it'll fit in one. Yeah, see, it'll fit in an A2 envelope. just fine. It doesn't take up the whole envelope, but like that's not the end of the world. It's okay. And I got to use my scraps. I got to make something super funky. I like it. I hope you guys like it too. I hope you feel inspired today. I have to head out because I've got to go get lunches made and things like that. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I will be back here with you all. Let me look at my calendar again on Thursday. Yep, on Thursday. I had to check the dates because the 25th is the sheet load rewind. So Thursday it is, just like normal. Thanks. I'm glad you like them. I mean, there's something. I think this last one actually ended up being my favorite, but that's okay. And I really like this one too. These two are pretty funky. All right, that's it. That's what I got for you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope y'all have a really good week because I won't be back with you until Thursday. But I hope that y'all have a good week. I'll see you on Thursday and Saturday. All right. Bye, everyone.